and welcome to my Breyer Horse Life. Today I will be reviewing Llywellyn, the first release of Breyer's 2024 Premiere Collection. In case you missed the unboxing, you can find it short on my channel. So, Llywellyn was released at the end of July after a delay in production, though he's quickly become a favorite in many collections. At a first glance, Llywellyn is absolutely stunning, though does he pass the evaluation test? The evaluation test is given to a model on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, through personal opinion. We'll dive into witnessing the new Premiere mold for 2024. First, we'll take a look at the extras he came with. To start, he came with an amazing box with a new updated look. Being completely honest, while the box has been given a more modernized look, I prefer the traditional look of the landscape as it displayed the time and thought put into the design. On the other hand, the new look allows the viewer to focus on the model while being pleased by the hint of aesthetics. Next, we have our Llywellyn sticker. I was not a huge fan of the sticker. While it was cute, it failed to capture the adorably determined Llywellyn. However, the size was rather generous. While it was beautifully drawn, overall, I believe it should have captured Llewellyn's mood a bit better. Moving on to the drawing, which I received in early 2024 along with the sticker. Once again, rather beautiful, though at first it did worry me. His proportions were a bit off in the drawing, though the final result of the model amazed me. I also received this letter early this year. Despite it being just a letter, I enjoyed the consideration and it definitely hyped up the Premiere Club. He also came nicely packaged in this bag. I adore the new color scheme and it complements the box quite nicely. Finally, we have this very elegant certificate of authenticity, certifying him as an official Premiere Club model. Moving past the fun extras, it's time to take a look and evaluate Llewellyn himself. For clarification, Llewellyn is the English pronunciation. On the back of the box, Llewellyn is being described as swift and focused on its mission. This is clearly demonstrated in the model himself. The box continues on how to state how Llewellyn is a Section D Welsh Cob, which is the largest of the breed. Once again, this is clear. Take Brookside Pink Magnum, a Section B Welsh Cob, for instance. When compared to Llewellyn, he's rather small. I also want to note that Llewellyn is one of the largest Breyer ponies and longest, even when compared to Cigar, Roxy, and Dundee breeds. Moving on, I collected a few shots of Llewellyn showing off his action and determined pose. Llewellyn is a dappled buttermilk buckskin with an adorable blaze that runs all the way under his cheekbones. He has the usual Premiere Club light gray lining around his markings, making a very realistic touch. What's more to be said about Llewellyn is that he's a gelding, meaning we have a gelding, stallion, a mare, and a foal for the 2024 Premiere Club. Probably my favorite thing about Llewellyn is his coat color. That rich, creamy buttermilk paired with those beautiful dapples and hints of realistic shading around his eyes and muzzle gives the way for an overall well-rounded, eye-catching model. Another one of my favorites about Llewellyn is his mold in general. This gorgeous mold is likely to have many uses, though the mold is really brought to life with those eyes and such an adorable face charging, ready to achieve his goal. The amount of detail packed into this model is another really impressive fact. Breyer has made model horses for almost 75 years, though the 2024 Premiere Club models have so far gone above and beyond to be the best yet, and only have the potential to get better. Let's take a closer look and examine Llewellyn. To start, we have to spend some time admiring his mane. His mane, as we can see, has a stunning amount of detail. Just the coloring itself is enough, though the sculpting is another factor that amazed me. Moving on to his absolutely adorable face, which I've probably mentioned 5,000 times. From the mapping, to the shading, to the blaze, to everyone's favorite muzzle pinking, I think it's safe to say Llewellyn was a huge success. Also not related to Llewellyn's head is the shading on his leg that gradually moves up. Stunning. And here I've just included a couple more clips of his blaze just to show you all a closer look up at the mapping and how it extends all the way under his head. Super cute. Moving on to Llewellyn's feathers, which I'm sure you've noticed by now. His stockings also have mapping, which is nice. I adore the shading on his feathers, and the sculpting put into every inch of Llewellyn's mold was very well thought out. The feathers going around his hooves have a certain sway, only adding to the realism, and Llewellyn is going to be a very cherished mold looking into the future. Now, he did have a release for Breyer for 2024, though I'm excited to see upcoming regular or special events. This is my first year as a Collector Club member and therefore Breyer Premier Club member, though I have followed previous years of unboxing and reviews. I must say, Llewellyn is in the top tier. I'm hoping that the next Premier releases are just as nice as him, though from what I've seen so far, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see and share them. There were some very nice features about Llewellyn that we have not yet got into, so here's just a few extra clips showing off the details, such as his tail sculpting and shading on his back, before we get into things I didn't like too much about Llewellyn. Okay, now to get into the things I didn't care for too much. To start, the factory flaws. Yes, I know, no model is perfect, though for Breyer Premier models, I say there is higher standards that should be recognized. Here are the couple of the most noticeable flaws, including white specks on his mane and a smallish gray dent in his muzzle, not to mention the bits of overspray here and there I discovered. One more notable thing I did not care for too much is one of the leg muscle sculpting. It almost appeared as though his leg were melting away from his hindquarter. But overall, I do not think that interfered with the model as a whole. So his rating overall? I give him a 9.7. I was really impressed and absolutely in love. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Please come by again so you can take another look into my Breyer horse life.